Hello everybody, it's N. This video is called Amazon New Ideas. I emailed Jeff Bezos with some new ideas regarding his Kindle, and here's what I came up with. There's a Kindle for books, why isn't there a Kindle for newspapers? For news. And I thought it would be a very easy sell. You sell it for $100, its shape has to look more like a newspaper than a book. You can sell a book-like case, where the outside of it is in the newspaper texture, with a newspaper with a few things, with an old article like New York Times, that sort of thing. And when you purchase it, you get maybe 1 year free of one news source delivered to your equivalent of inbox, delivered to your Kindle paper. That's what I'm calling it. Frequently, every day, every single day. And prices will vary based on the subscriptions that you want. You could have more than one subscription, surely you can. And maybe the cool thing, you can share it with whoever has Kindle paper as well. Maybe, I don't know, that's an extra idea. I don't like that idea. You can share it with anybody who can hold your device. That's pretty obvious. It's like sharing a book, or video game, or movie. So that's my brand new Amazon idea. Besides a gigantic idea that will create a company that is much like AT&T today, a behemoth of a company that everybody relies on for putting so many for putting so many phone lines all around the earth. But that's a different idea. And I have another idea to increase cellular coverage dramatically, and one that builds upon my satellite idea, the satellites that beam Wi-Fi level internet. Low-flying, low-orbital satellites, that's what they call them. Came up with that in January of 2014, during my birthday time period. The worst birthday ever. When I invented a bunch of stuff. That's when I came up with the idea of NX. I was unstoppable. Any company, I could have any contribution to it, and it would be a golden contribution. Nintendo, I told them, look, stick with me, call it NX. We'll have something for you soon. Eventually, when the time is right. And in the summer of 2016, that's when the time was right. So I invented it at will. I took my iPhone, a white iPhone, I think it was a 4S, with the top and bottom part white surrounding the screen, and I thought to myself, what if you could remove these? What if it was all screen, and you can remove, then reattach these? And from that came the reattachable, detachable video game system called the NX. I kept adding to it like I did with the Apple Watch. It's like you invent it, and then you keep adding to it until it becomes a full-fledged product. So one of the things that I pushed for, no more stupid CDs or DVDs or anything like that. Little tiny HD cards are better. SD cards are much better. And they went with it. They also went with my direction to produce Zelda Breath of the Wild, an open world like Fallout was open, and Mario Odyssey. Another thing I invented in that in that birthday time period was what I call light hacking. And I think I described this earlier, but it's where light is read as 1, absence of light is read as 0. Then you quickly do a thing where there's a receiver and a producer of light. So the receiver interprets it as data. The producer of light keeps producing light. It's unhackable because to read it, you'd have to be the receiver. There's no other way to read it accurately. The information gets jumbled up if you're not the reader, if you're not the recipient of it. Other ideas around that time period, I don't want to stress myself. A lot of great ideas. How to save a life. Oh, my contributions to Amazon are 2 that I can tell. 1, robots in their factories. Jeff Bezos was on board with that idea. Drones, also on board with that idea. And 2, the Echo Dot. The Echo I'm not claiming credit for, but the Echo Dot I am. I came up with the Echo Dot. It was simply too big. Alexa was too big. I had to make it like a dot. So if he fact checks what I said, then eventually he'll, in the chain of happenings, in the chain of truth, I call it the chain of truth for a reason. You ask one person, that person gives you a lead, then you ask the next person, that person gives you a lead or the information or a lie. Only one of those three things. He points you in the right direction or he lies to you. So I do expect to be up against a few liars. But that's America. Where lying and business theft are true from the Tesla company to the Amazon company. Where lying is what makes people rich. Because rich is ultimately what deserving people are, right? That's how it works, right? A meritocracy. No, it's the more you are like Thomas Edison, the better you'll be in America as it is. So I hope there's things that will change in the future.